God, you guys, there's orcas
Trying to
right in front of that rock. Oh my gosh. It's bright and early in the morning. The birds are super happy. We are the only car at the trailhead, and we're hiking the thumb along the Oregon coast, which is supposedly an iconic hike. We're super excited, and we're gonna start this hike by walking through some old growth forest. We're getting close to the ocean. We can hear the waves roaring beneath us, and yet the birds are also singing. This is incredible.
such a cool ecosystem.
It's steep. Jonathan and I were just talking about when you first come to a coastal area, you have to get adjusted to salt in your throat, salt in your lungs. I used to live close to a beach in Australia, so I got used to it before. Eventually you just kind of adapt to it. This old growth tree right here, it almost looks like there's two trees growing up on the end of that branch. Super unique. I don't know how well the GoPro is showing it, but that's typically a characteristic of redwoods.
Yeah, redwoods. So it's like the tree itself is its own ecosystem.
We just hiked out to the knoll overview, but there were a couple guys there doing kung fu or something really cool looking. So we just kind of looked at it and turned around just so they could continue having their moment.
I guess she decided filming coughing.
We're gonna head to the thumb now. So I guess this trail comes with a little bit of red tape. It's not exactly forbidden or closed, but it's not a legal maintained trail either. I guess if it's muddy, it can be really treacherous or hard to hike, but it's pretty dry, and we're gonna do our best to find the most official, unofficial trail. It is a Monday, and it's the first week of May. It must be the off season to visit this area because we stayed at a pretty nice lodge for cheap. and came out this morning and discovered that we had basically the entire building to ourselves. So no wonder it was so quiet. And like I said earlier, it is a user-made trail, or as we call them often, social trails. So use at your own risk and don't fall off. And I were just talking about how lately at home we have been not lazy, but just not great about getting up first thing in the morning and going outside on the trails. And now that we're spending a weekend here in Oregon and we're trying to fit in as much as possible, so we are getting up pretty early. And it's reminding us of that magic of being the first ones on the trail, the solitude, the sunshine, the sound of the birds. And I think it's something we're going to strive to do, hopefully most of our weekends through the summer, because it really is just magical, those early morning hikes.
I'm not saying much this morning, and I think it's because this entire hike has put me into such a deep trance or zen-like state. The ocean crashing in the distance and the Pacific wrens singing, and just the massive trees and all the moss hanging from them. So I think it's just kind of putting me into a very slow and easy state.
a little bit of a grunt to get up. He had to use oppositional forces. But look at this.
Is this all national forest going over there?
I'm pretty sure.
As well?
Yeah.
Time for a snack.
Oh my god, you guys, there's orcas
I'm trying to.
right in front of that rock. Oh my gosh. I have always wanted to see orcas. Oh my. Ah! Like, no,
I can't
like
believe we
orca.
saw orcas.
Oh my gosh, let's see. The GoPro won't show it, but my excitement shows it.
No, they'll come back. They'll come back.
I'm like, I am
won't be able
so
to
in
see
love
it.
with Oregon right now. I have only ever wanted to see orcas like my entire life. And then I'm just like looking at that rock and I'm like, Jonathan, there's something big that jumped out. And then we see a pod of freaking orcas. Oh my gosh. Okay. Calm down, Andrea. Ah! What are the chances, you guys? I love this place.
Andrea spotted the pod of orcas. I saw it for a few seconds myself. I've wanted to see orcas my entire life. And we saw 3 of them breach the surface. Just beautiful. I can't believe we were just sitting here having a snack. We looked at that little island in the background right there. There they were. It's just an amazing treat just to come out here, feel the sea air, the warm sun, and get to see a pod of orcas.
The orcas deep dive down. They breached the surface enough for us to see them. We've been sitting out here at least, what would you say, 30 or 40 minutes, and had the entire area to ourselves. So we either pick the right time of day to come out here. But that was incredibly magical. Like, we love orcas. We love them. And I've never had the opportunity to see one, and to just randomly see them pop up like that, just that easy. But we're gonna keep the camera off on our way back so that we can just take in the sights and the sounds. And we'll see you later in the Cannon Beach area. We're at the famous haystack rock from what movie, Jonathan?
The Goonies.
Goonies never say die.
Goonies are good enough.